meeting of the Waterloo City Council Finance Committee. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Jewin,
Here.
Mr. Morrissey,
Here.
Mrs. Klein.
Here. Could somebody do the agenda and minutes, please?
Motion to approve the agenda and the minutes of August 3rd, 2020 as proposed.
Second.
So second? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Will someone take the travel request?
Pat, do you have it in front of you? I can barely see it on my phone.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Okay, travel requests are as follows. Hello?
I'm here.
Investigator Tyler, Investigator McFarland for the homicide investigation that was in Halton City, Texas, conducted by both Investigator Tyler and Dave McFarland on July 25th to 28th of this year, amount not to exceed $2,366.91. Next is regarding Chris Ferguson, the fire marshal, for the arson K-9 recertification in Omaha, Nebraska, September 7th through 11th of this year, with the amount not to exceed $795. And finally is Mindy Smith, the intake specialist for the Community Development Block Grant Basics Online and Certification, September 15th through October 8th, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 hours per day, amount not to exceed $300.
Second.
And let me mention that Major Leibold called me in advance about number one. They obviously went down to Texas, investigation, kind of spur of the moment, and didn't have time to get this approved in advance. And I said that I was quite sure that we would approve that in light of the circumstances. So, any other questions or discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Yeah, Mr. Morrissey, can you also? Yeah, thank you. Okay, if you could do the pre-authorization. Okay, thank you.
Okay, spending over $1,000. First is the airport, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling, $1,512 for installation of glass barriers at airline counters. Next is airport, amount and estimated shipping and handling, $4,711.60 for the painting of 10 X's or cross-throughs on closed runway 624. Next is airport, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling, $4,034.38 for replacement of fire hydrant at the southeast corner of hangar number 5, plus the installation of 4 protective bollards. Next is building maintenance, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling, $4,895 to remove and install new expansion tank from the Center for the Arts. Next is central garage, amount and estimated shipping and handling, $5,367.57 for 1 John Deere Z-Bar coupler / tool carrier. Next is central garage, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling, $3,823.90 plus $200 shipping and handling for repair parts for Gorman Rupp Model 16A2 flood pump for the Waste Management Department. Next is fire department, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling, $7,995 for software used for paperless ambulance reports and billing. Next is leisure services, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling not to exceed $3,000 for top dressing sand for golf courses. Next is the mayor's office, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling $3,330 for Cedar Valley Coalition dues. Next is police department, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling $2,452.50 for 50 portable radio earpieces for the patrol division officers. Next is police department, with the amount and estimated shipping and handling $4,426.28 for exterior camera and mount to add to the current network.
Second.
Is there a second discussion? All in favor,
Yes.
say aye. I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
number five, I don't know if Keith is there or not, but I was just wondering, there's two bids, and why is there such a difference? The accepted one was $4,700 and some odd dollars, but then the other one was $20,000. That's $16,000 difference. What happened,
Wow.
Keith?
Yes.
Chief Kaspar, Airport Director. I'm here at the main podium at City Hall. The reason I reached out to Advanced Traffic with regard to their work, and this is kind of small in scope, and of course, if they had to do this at ALO, they would incur most likely a great deal of overtime. And I reached out to the contractor as well, and he gave me a long, laborious explanation on why his fees were so much higher. The person that I'm recommending that we select tonight is located in Waverly, is able to do the work, so I just wanted to make sure that both prices were as bid, and so I reached out to them both as to why their price was either what was bid as recommended, and then what was bid as excessively high, and that's the explanation that I got.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
But Keith, basically the $16,000 difference doesn't mean that the $4,000 bid isn't going to do what the bid required.
Respectfully, Council Member Morrissey, I couldn't hear your statement. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just wanting to make sure that the $4,000, $4,700 one that was accepted, that meets all the requirements for the bid.
Great question, and I appreciate that question because I gave the low bidder, even before he bid the document or bid the project, a copy of the FAA's advisory circular for markings on the airfield for their standards, and told them that whether it's on a taxiway or a runway, that each of the markings, of course, painted in yellow and I'll say outlined in black, had the size, and so I said make sure that your bid is tight and right before you submit. And the $4,700 is what he came back with. So I'm confident that he can do the work at the price as bid, unless we ask him to do more work, which I'm not anticipating him to do at this time.
Okay, thanks, Keith.
Thank you, sir.
And the other question I had, Chair or Madam Chair,
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
number 14 or number 14. And I don't know who's there from the police department, but in looking that over, it said that was for a camera and mount for high crime areas. How is that defined? And where are these? I'm sure you don't want to give away the locations, but these are not pointed in any private homes, are they?
Is anyone there from the police department?
Perfect.
I'm sorry, is anybody there?
That's pretty much true. I mean, once I get home, I make your food for you. You just lay there. You say you have a cat in your lap.
I don't believe anyone is on the line for the police department.
I heard about the cat in the lap from Noel.
Yeah, we're getting some background voices.
Yeah.
If anybody is on the line that's not speaking at the moment, could you please mute yourself? We're getting a lot of background chatter. Thank you. Is there anyone on the line for the police department?
Morrissey?
Doesn't sound like it.
Mr. Morrissey, in light of no one being there to answer your question, are you willing to follow up maybe with a call to the police department at a later date? get your
Well, what I
information?
would
Would that help?
What I would ask, Madam Chair, Kelly, are you there?
Yep.
Kelly, can you pass on my question to whoever? I'm surprised the police department isn't there for this, but my question about the
Yeah.
camera itself and how many we have. I don't know that I know there have been prior discussions about putting cameras in high crime areas. I didn't know that we had, I think the discussion was making sure that these are not pointed in any private homes or anything like that. And that's what my question is. Where is this camera? And I'm hoping it's not pointed in any private residences or anything.
Yep, I can pass those questions along to the police department for an answer.
Okay, thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.
Okay. So we have a motion and a second for all 14 of those items. Any further comments or questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And I'll take the budget line items to be amended. First one is approve the project budget for the digital sign and flagpole project funded with Wilson donations in the amount of $70,290 as submitted by the library. Next, approve the airport improvement portion of the project budget for the CARES Act airport grant funded at 100% with a grant from the FAA in the amount of $648,305 as submitted by the airport. And finally, approve the budget amendment to use fiscal year 19 and fiscal year 20 IDOT vertical infrastructure grant funds during fiscal year 21 in the amount of $80,068 as submitted by the airport.
Second.
Questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries. Finally, bills payment in the amount of $4,235,288.97 as stated in the bill payment dated August 10th, 2020, received, place on file, and forward to the full council.
Second.
Second discussion? All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. What a fun meeting. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Bye.
all.